We're first getting you an update in the Air India case. The passenger has been identified as Shekhar Mishra. He's a businessman hailing from Mumbai, and the police has informed that efforts are on to nab him. Remember, the Delhi police had filed an FIR against the man who had allegedly urinated on a female passenger on board a flight from New York to Delhi on November 26th. The suspect has been identified as Shekhar Mishra. He hails from Mumbai. He's a businessman. And remember, the passenger is actually an international passenger. Details of her are still not out. An elderly woman, 70 years of age. Shekhar Mishra, allegedly, as has been identified, had urinated on the 70-year-old woman on the flight bound from New York to Delhi. Tanisha is joining us on the broadcast. Tanisha, give us details. The man has been identified. Mumbai police saying that they are trying to nab him now. The Delhi police had already filed an FIR. What really can we expect in the next 24 hours?
Good morning to you, Nupur. Well, yes, the man who outraged the modesty of a woman on an Air India flight wherein he urinated on the 70-year-old, and remember, she is an international passenger. She was traveling in a business class, and he actually outraged the modesty, and he had the audacity to even do that, because remember, reports are claiming that he was intoxicated when this incident had happened, and this man who did this incident, who did this, has been identified as Shekhar Mishra. He is a resident of Mumbai and he's a businessman. Now he has been located, his location has been traced, and efforts are on to nab him in the next 24 hours. We will see him responsible for this incident. We will see strict actions being taken, because remember, an FIR has already been registered. However, there are very little efforts from Air India, where they have only put a no-fly zone for a no-fly list for him for only 30 days. So just for 30 days, a mere 30-day notice for this man who has outraged the modesty of a woman is surely not enough. Now, this businessman, Shekhar Mishra, he was traveling in a business class. He urinated on a woman. He outraged the modesty of a woman, and he was intoxicated while he was in the flight. Clearly, it is a very big incident, and no strict action being taken really raises several questions on the way that Air India is functioning. And this man, Shekhar Mishra, is likely to be apprehended by the cops, because remember, he has been located, he is a businessman, and process is on to nab him. Swesha.
Like you rightly said, Tanisha, a lot of questions, especially on Air India today, of the inaction, of the delay as far as reacting to a case as grave as this is concerned. Also, she was an international passenger. We understand that her identity and her details are not in public domain at this point. But this man, who has not just embarrassed the entire country, but such a insult to that elderly woman, and certainly Air India needs to act much faster.
Well, rightly said. There are reports, Suesha, that are also claiming that the people there inside, the air hostess, the staff that was there inside when this incident happened, did not cooperate with the woman, because it is said when she tried registering a complaint with the staff while on air, they moved her to an economic class. So remember, a business class passenger who is traveling, whose modesty was outraged by a man, that man is not taken at fault then and there, but an FIR was registered much later, and then now this incident is coming to the fore right now, and now after 49-50 days, the process is on to nab him. That international passengers, there are reports that have been claiming that international passenger also did inform the staff about it, but instead of giving her a better seat in the business class, they put her in the economic class, is what we're getting to know. So clearly, no cooperation from the Air India staff.
Right.